More. Yeah. There we go. There we go. Good morning, everyone. Hello. Sorry, I couldn't hear myself. And that is important to me. Let me turn that down a little bit. Hi, everyone. How are you guys doing today? I hope you guys are doing fantastic today. Oh my goodness. I have done some more editing to the bedroom. What I might do, what I'm considering doing is moving the camera just a little bit so it looks like I'm actually sitting, because I have little 3D pillows behind me, and I'm considering doing a thing where the pillow, it looks like I'm actually sitting on the pillows. It's kind of hard to do the model to change where the model sits, because the screen for that is a little different. Isn't it the afternoon? Well, it is the morning somewhere, and so you may be right, but by the same token, I am also right. So take that. How's everyone doing today? I hope everybody's having a fantastic day today. I'm having a good day today. I've been chilling this morning. I have a video that I'm gonna edit today. I may work on another one. I don't know. It depends on how things are going. And we also have another stream going on tonight, and I'm kind of excited about that. If you have if you own Sea of Thieves and you enjoy Sea of Thieves, you're gonna want to come to tonight's stream, because I am actively encouraging all of my viewers that play Sea of Thieves to come and bully me and Lumi, who is going to be playing with me. And our goal is going to be trying to get any amount of gold, and people are going to try and stop us. So that'll be fun. If you play Roblox and you are able to come upon us, your goal is going to be to stalk and harass us to keep us from making money in Sea of Thieves. It's pretty funny. But yeah, how's everyone doing today? I hope everyone's having a good day. I know the Saturday streams are a little wonky because sometimes people show up a little bit late, and that is fine. And I want to give people some time to show up before we actually get going here. But I hope that you guys are having a good one here. I'm having a good one. You know what's funny is yesterday there was so many crazy things to talk about. I have a couple things I want to talk about. They may or may not end up as videos, we'll see. But there were a few things I wanted to talk about today because I felt like they were interesting, and I wanted to talk about them. We're also going to do relics today. But before we do that, here, I'm gonna switch over. Here's my main screen. Now, you may remember I have my main screen here where I'm at my desk. But now I have a second screen. I now have a second screen. Bam. I now have a secondary view. I am still working on the views here of what I want to do. But if you want to not just be at the desk, like if you want to play if you want to play just near the bed, you can do that. Now, there's also another view I'm thinking about working on. There is a flat screen model that I can put in this room. I've already put it in this room. You might have seen it if you watched the starting soon animation. But I have a plan to make a couple of screens for people to watch the stream on. Like if we want to change the stream to watching it on another screen, we can do that. So that is the goal. The switch back over here. But yeah, I am excited. I love how this room looks. I love how it feels. I have changed the screens a little bit around to make them a little bit more fluid looking. So I think that it looks better. I think it looks a lot better, and I think you guys will enjoy it. I think you guys will enjoy it. And one thing that's kind of cool is if I need to turn off the main screen, I can just do this. And that's way more fluid now. I love it. A little bit bigger than the other screen, but that's okay. I don't mind too much. Anyway, who wants to open relics with me? Who wants to do relic stuff with me today? Hopping off of the heels of TennoCon, Baro Katir is departed. He is gone now. If you go to Earth, he is no longer here, which is fine. He was here for a total of like 5 or 6 days, and now he's gone. Now he's gone. Again, if you want to join, throw your username in. I see a lot of people saying me, just throw your username in. I don't think your username is me, so I can't add you. So just throw it in. Okay. Perfect. I am sending out invites to you all. I will watch relic stuff. Awesome. Now, yeah, I always love doing relic stuff. It reminds me of this funny thing. I was listening to somebody talk about gambling streamers. Because there are such things as people that gamble on stream. I've never understood it. I don't necessarily find it interesting. But then I started to watch, like, this one guy break down how one gambler in particular was losing all of the time and he would rage out, and I was like, I understand now. The reason why people watch gambling streams, and not just gambling streams, but streams with people that lose or don't get what they want, like gacha streams, or even relic streams like this. The reason why people enjoy that is when if they don't get what they want and they particularly get upset, and it's funny, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I understand. I get it now. I understand. Who are we missing? We're missing Doom. Doom, you've been invited. So, excuse me. So because I understand that, it's like, holy cow, I get the appeal of people watching gambling streams. At least not everybody's gonna be like this, but some people will enjoy gambling streams because it's funny to watch people rage at not winning a bajillion dollars. And it's kind of sad because it's just like they're throwing away their money. But at the same time, it's just like kind of funny. I don't know. The gate is slow, can be 5 minutes before join. Really? Oh, I'm sorry to hear. Well, we'll wait a maximum of like 2 minutes for you, then we're gonna get started. Then we can invite you after we do a level. Oh, excuse me, but yeah, I was listening to that, I was like, holy cow. This is why some people enjoy gambling streams. And I will tell you right now, I will never gamble on stream. Because I have too much self-respect to gamble on stream. Plus, I do not have the money to throw away. The hell? Hold on a moment. Oh, okay. That's coming outside. That is not a hissing sound coming from one of my computers, thank God. Sorry, I thought I heard something. It's not mine, so it's okay. But yeah, I will never gamble because I have too much self-respect. Anyway. Oh, anyway, alright, we are gonna get started. When Doom loads in, we can add them to the party. Hi, Mom. Hello. Hello, welcome. Can I join? No, Doom has joined the party. We are full right now. What I will tell you is, we should be going for 2 hours today. Normally go for 3. We're just going for 2 today. Reason being, I have another stream tonight we're doing. So... because I'll be honest, I need some rest before that. We're only gonna go for 2 hours so that I can prep for tonight's stream and also do some editing because I need to do some editing. So that will be fun. I have a question about getting into streaming. Alright, I'll try and answer the best I can. I can't promise, like... excuse me, I cannot promise, like, an amazing answer, but I'll try my best. Been a while. I think it's been like a week or so, but yeah. If you want to stick around for the second hour, you are welcome. You are welcome to join in. Oh, my apologies. I did not get... I went to bed late last night. I shouldn't have done this, but... Lumi invited me on... her stream to talk about some drama, and I did. And... I don't regret it, but... I did not restore myself to where I should have been. I woke up at 6 and I couldn't go back to bed. So I'm definitely going to get good sleep tonight because I need it. I only got 4 hours of sleep due to personal things. Yeah, I know what you mean, Tim. I listened to Tim talk about that this morning. I feel very bad. Can you guys give head pats? If you have access to the head pat emote, can you give it to Tim? Because I feel like he needs it. I feel like he needs it. I fell asleep before the stream started. I'm sorry to hear that. Anyway, let me turn this up a little bit. Oh, excuse me. But yeah. I, unfortunately, did not get good sleep. Which is not what you should do, kids. You need to get a full amount of sleep. It's very important. Okay. Is it gonna blow up? Is it gonna blow up? No, it's not gonna blow up. These things blow up if you destroy all of them. Oh, there it goes. Sweet. I love Got. You know, I really used to like Fullman, and then I got Gatva, and Gatva is just so much better, even though it hasn't. Like, I loved Fullman Prime because it had infinite ammo. It just had a recharge. And that made it easier to not worry about ammo. But Gatva just works so well. It's amazing. I love every bit about it. I think it is going to be my new general use weapon. Like, I had Quellar for a while as, like, my general use weapon. And I used it because it had a shit ton of ammo. And it did decent damage. But I think that Gatva is just going to be the new general use toy because of how fun it is to use. What time is it? It is noon. It is 20 after the hour. I love Alternox. Isn't Alternox the... I think that's Gyre's weapon, isn't it? Yeah, I think that one is Gyre's weapon. That's an interesting weapon. I've been told that it's not, like, the best, but I know that there are applications for it. I know that Gyre does special things with it. But I am not quite sure. It's been a while since I've touched the weapon, but I do know that it has some uses to it. Oh right, Frost Prime is back up on Resurgence, so if you don't have Frost, I don't have any Frost relics. We need to do some more Aya farming soon. I think we'll do Aya farming next week because the next Resurgence is coming up. And I definitely want to get the weapons associated with it. Excuse me. How long have I been playing Warframe? December will be 1 year. I probably am missing a couple days on my login. But it will be a year in December. I have Frost and Mag relics, so rely on me. Alright, sounds good. But yeah, Gappa is just an amazing tool. Like, here, I will show you. I think somebody asked me for the build. So I'm just gonna... So this is the Gatva Prime build that I am using. Now, I am going purely for puncture and viral damage. Very good. Very two good statuses here. I'll be honest with you, this is a very good Grineer-based weapon. And that's what I'm kind of gonna be using it for. But if you do end up using Gatva, this is the build I would go for. You might notice I'm not even using a Serration mod on here. That's because I've pumped everything in status and then putting the statuses on here along with multi-shot and aptitude, and these armaments and munitions actually are very helpful here. So it applies slash damage. The reason why these are on here is because of the slash damage, as well as this one here. Really good. Hammer shot here is the only hard one, but that's okay. If you want hammer shot, you're gonna have to do rescue. Where is it? Is it syndicate? No, it is alerts. You're gonna have to do nightmare, not syndicate. You're gonna have to do nightmare rescues, and it's like a 1% chance to drop. So I was like, screw that, and I just bought one. So if you are looking for that one particular mod, if you want to copy my build, that is what I would do. Viral slash or viral heat might be better. In terms of doing what? I mean, if you're going for anti-Grineer, I'm doing viral. Here's the thing. It also, the thing is the Hunter's Munition will also apply slash when I get a critical hit. And it may not have, you don't have any, wait, you don't have Meso? How do you not have Meso? Meso is like one of the most common ones. That's, you must have used them. Holy cow. Because I have over 100 Meso, but that is okay. We can do something else. That is also Meso. Alright, we'll just stick it to the capture. We'll just stick it to... I'll just keep on Neo for now. I don't want to do anything that people don't have relics for, because then they don't get to have anything, and that's not good for them. But anyway, it does have slash on it. It's just a little bit more unique. It also, with the vigilante supplies, is also really, see, the vigilante supplies, I have not put it on there specifically for the secondary ammo conversion, which is why it's unleveled. I've put it on there specifically for the 10% chance to enhance critical hits from primary weapons. Now, if that leveled up, I would have leveled it up, but it doesn't. So I'm just keeping it at its base level. But yeah, doing the cold chance as well as the toxin chance, you know, making that viral, real good stuff here. He actually does a partial armor strip. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that. And this critical damage as well. The only thing that it really could do is changing out a mod for, say, critical chance. That is the only thing I probably could do. You should give that to your companion weapons. It's not a bad idea. I mainly have Neo. Alright, sounds good. We'll try and stick to that. We will try to stick to that. But the weapon does pretty good so far. Yeah, here's what I would recommend. If you think that something is going to do better in terms of... Wait. Why does this sound like that? Oh, somebody's playing as Ash. That makes sense. If there is a build that is better, here's what I would recommend. You take my build, and go ahead and edit it, and if you find something that does more damage, let me know what to switch out, and I'll do it. This is a 2-forma build, by the way. This is a 2-forma build, so if you want to replicate it, you're going to have to spend 2-forma. Oh, we have all our reactant. Except for Clem. Clem does not. Are we running Steel Path? No. We could run Steel Path if there's enough people that want to run Steel Path in the second hour, sure. The only reason why I don't is that really not very many, there's not really many benefits from doing that. The only difference is in Steel Path they have different missions than in regular Star Chart. And the only benefit really that I see is in Steel Path you have you get a steel essence for completing it. That's it. Beyond that, I don't really see much of a benefit to run Steel Path for relics. What voice app is best? I'm not quite sure what you're asking. Are you asking for, like, for what I do? See, I don't use a voice app. I use a piece of tech. I use like a hardware that unfortunately is unsupported now, and I will eventually have to replace. So I can't really answer that question because I don't use a software. Yeah. Thank you. Is there a way to get Gatva now? No. If you did not get Gatva Prime, you are waiting until they re-release it in some way. Here is my speculation. And this is just speculation. This is not actually what is happening. But here's what I think will happen. Okay? If you missed Gatva Prime during TennoCon, my belief is they are going to re-release Gatva Prime through something like Borrow Katir, or maybe like a yearly re-release. But Borrow seems to be like the most solid option. Reason being, Borrow has a lot of limited time weapons that you can't really get anywhere else. You know, just let's say that you get it, you can get it like once or twice a year by going to Borrow. That's what I would assume. So if you didn't get it, that's what I'm gonna say is probably where you're gonna actually get it. So count on it, possibly, maybe, who knows, being Borrow. Other than that, you're just kind of out of luck until it comes back. Gatva is TennoCon only, if I remember correctly. Yeah, for now it is. I have no idea if it's going to change. We'll just have to wait and see. Somebody, by the way, I want to get back to a previous comment. Where was it? The Real Sus asked me for some streaming advice. Here is my streaming advice for you. I don't know if you're still listening, but if you are, I hope you take this to heart. Here's my streaming advice for you. Number 1, look up the content creator Devin Nash. All right, he's amazing content. He's an amazing content creator, and he is great for telling people how to start streaming as a business. Okay. Number 2, do not plan for the quote-unquote perfect start. Just get started streaming. All right. It does not matter if you have a scuffed start or if your start is not beautiful or perfect. Because guess what? My start was not perfect. My start was scuffed as hell. I remember my first stream. I was a role player on Twitter. Not anymore, but I used to role play on Twitter. And I told people, hey, just come to my stream. I like told people come out to my stream because it was my first time doing it. And you know, it just kind of went on from there. I would just tell you, like, if you want to stream something or you want to make content for it, like, choose a topic, research the best way to make that. Like, look at, like, let's take Minecraft, for example. I won't suggest Minecraft as an actual thing to do because it's so overly saturated that it's your barrier of entry is being different and unique. Like, if you can do that, go for it. But, you know, if you want, let's just off the cuff example, Minecraft, all right? Look at what the most successful Minecraft content creators do, and then add your spin to it. All right, let's take Dream, for example. Actually, let's not take Dream, because he doesn't really make content in the same way anymore as he did on YouTube. He just streams, I think, for a living right now. But let's take Dream, for example. You know, Dream got started doing shit posts, and they were very funny. And then he started doing like his manhunt thing. Like, if you want to get popular in the Minecraft sphere, do something like that. Or let's say that you're really good at building something, make building videos, show off how you build things, you know? Or if you're a modder and you mod for Minecraft, show your mods off, you know, whatever. It's the goal of content creation is to choose a topic that you really like and to expound upon that in the best possible way. Look at what makes it successful and then emulate that yourself. But again, don't choose Minecraft because it's so overly saturated that you're gonna have a hard time. Vegeta, thank you for the follow, as well as Kitten, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the channel. By the way, if you are watching on TikTok, I'm also streaming on YouTube today. I have a brand new 3D environment. Speaking of which, we can switch over to the bedside view now. You can watch while sitting on the bed, or pretend that you're sitting on the bed. And it'll be perfect. Oh, this poor man here. Awesome. So if you are interested in watching in a 3D room, that is what you should do, is go over to youtube.com at MommaOcco. Oh goodness, my apologies. Okay. Okay. So. Actually, hold on a moment. Hold on just one moment. Let's talk about some drama. Oh, I guess I missed this. #_pipe01, thank you for the follow on Twitch. I'm not streaming on Twitch, but thank you. I found a Warframe streamer, bless. Yes, welcome. Welcome, welcome. I hope you're having a good day. What's a Western game? Okay, so actually, I want to talk about that. Let's talk about the drama surrounding possible potential maybe strikes coming to Western companies. So I don't know how many people are aware of this, but Hollywood has been in a bit of a shakeup. And you are going to fall into two categories. You're going to fall into the category I'm in, where I just don't care, because it's Hollywood, and I'll be honest for you, every single day I'm caring less and less about Hollywood. Or you're going to fall into the category of knowing and caring about what's going on in Hollywood. Okay? Let me tell you right here, right now. When it comes to the strikes that are going on in Hollywood, I hope that they get paid fairly. I hope they're able to communicate in a way and manner that is good for them. But I also hope that they're ready to make concessions, because strikes often end in deals often end in compromises. And if people aren't willing to make compromises, they're just not going to get what they want. When it comes to stuff like this, it is a game of compromises. Okay? So, to be very quick and brief, Hollywood is under major strikes by some actors and many different writers from the different respective acting and writers guilds for a multitude of reasons. And I don't know all of the reasons, but I'm going to kind of explain what I do know and kind of give my opinion on it. So, from what I understand, a lot of the drama surrounds AI, fair pay, and better opportunities for employment. Okay? I will just come out here right now and say, when it comes to AI voice acting, I don't know what I think about it. I think that there is a lot of stuff with AI that is unregulated, and because it is unregulated, people are going to take advantage of it, and people are going to use it to the best of their advantage until it is regulated. And so I would say that if there is issues with AI that you have, you need to clamor to try and get it put in a box so it doesn't get out of control for what you want. And yeah, I personally don't care about it. I think that AI is a weird one, and I can't necessarily give an opinion on it because it's not really something I know how to comment on. Do I stream on Twitch? I do stream on Twitch, but today I am exclusively on YouTube and TikTok. So if you go to my page, you can see that. But anyway, they're striking over multiple things. The writers are striking over multiple things, and that's been going on now for, I want to say, the better part of 2023. I can't remember when the strike started in Hollywood. It's been for a while, and I'm gonna be completely honest with you, they have really not gotten anywhere. Some Hollywood companies have been trying to go to the table with them, but they are basically saying, unless you give us everything we want, we're not going to deal with you. I may be representing that, not 100%, but that is my understanding, and people are free to prove me wrong. But it is my understanding that the Writers Guild and the actors are saying, we will not come to the table unless you're willing to deal with everything we want. Can I play with you? You gotta go over to YouTube at MommaOcco, and when the party is open, it is a first come first serve, but you gotta go over there. Is the only place where I allow join ups. But anyway, so that is what is going on. And I know that voice actors are slowly becoming a part of this because, again, of the AI stuff. And yesterday, I saw this, like, before my stream yesterday. And I didn't want to talk about it till I kind of knew a little bit more about what was going on. But one of the Hollywood guilds, which is SAG-AFTRA, I don't know what that probably stands for. That's probably an acronym for something, but I don't actually know what it stands for. But it is a Hollywood guild that is in charge of guaranteeing certain rights in the work environment in Hollywood and things all around it. And basically, it came out that they were going to start calling for strikes in the video game industry over specific rights that they did not feel was being respected by some game companies. Now, this is still very new, and I don't know if it's been confirmed yet, but I'm going to give my opinion on it because I feel like it's important. They came out, they said that they didn't really officially come out. I think it's just like hearsay at the moment. But a lot of people are starting to speculate if video games are going to suffer if this actually goes through. And part of the reason why they would suffer is because the way that it works is these guilds work on behalf of the voice. Now, I'm pretty sure it's just voice actors. People can correct me on that. Excuse me. But it's like voice actors that are basically going to be at the forefront of this. And I think there's been a lot of talk for a while of voice actors asking video game companies to be more fair to them. And it's been a whole weird rigmarole of stuff. And I'm honestly not entirely too sure how that's going to go. Well, I have an idea. I have an idea of how that's going to go. If there is a strike in the video game sector for voice acting, here's how I think it's going to go. I think that video game companies, some of them are going to respect the strike, and they are going to lose a lot of money because if they don't work on projects and push themselves back, video games will release later down the line. And that's going to lead into a loss. So there's already been major losses of money on the Hollywood side. Like, lots of shows are being put on the shelf, which I don't particularly care for because a lot of Hollywood stuff is shit today. Sorry, not sorry, but a lot of Hollywood stuff today is just shit. And I personally don't care if that stuff never comes out because it's just so bad. But there is like real thought of, will there be a issue with the with games in the West? This is, I'll be honest with you, this is only going to affect games in the West. All right, games that like Nintendo games, they are not going to be affected because most of them don't have voice actors. Most of them, and if they do use voice actors, if you are part of a guild that's not going to work, they're just going to find someone else. They're just going to find someone else, and they're going to be fine. They don't care. But Western-based companies are probably going to have some issues because of this, because some of them rely on voice actors, which I do think that you should pay fairly. I think people should be paid fairly for their wages. I don't know what the wage is I know that it's kind of low for voice actors. I know that maybe they could be paid more, and maybe this is the right move for them. However, I think this is the worst time for that to happen. This is the worst time, I think, for strikes to happen. The reason why I think that is, at least America. I don't know about the rest of the world. I can't speak for the rest of the world economics. But the world is in a bit of, or excuse me, the US is in a bit of a economic issue. There's a bit of an economic issue going on right now. And because of that, asking a company that's suffering to give you more money is probably the last thing you should do. Like right now, when companies are trying to save money and will get rid of issues, telling them that you're not going to work unless you give them more money is a good excuse for them to just not work with you. And again, we're already seeing that in the Hollywood field. A lot of Hollywood ventures that were going to cost a lot of money are being canceled, and they don't particularly mind that they're being canceled because it's just like, it was going to cost us a lot of money. We'd rather just not do it. We would just rather not do it, you know? So because of that, they're just going to cancel it and say, hey guys, we're hey investors, we're saving money because we're canceling all these projects that we're going to flop anyway. Isn't that awesome? So I do think that it has severely backfired for the people striking. And it's kind of sad, it's kind of funny, it's kind of ironic. But I do think that if this moves on to the video game sphere, I do think that it will impact the video game sphere in a negative way. Does it need to? I don't know. I personally don't know. Again, I think that the status quo with video games right now is that, for the most part, everything is fine. Voice actors have voiced for a while that they do feel like they're underrepresented and underpaid. And if that is the case across the board, then maybe there should be some work. In fact, I'm pretty sure I said in a previous stream that if voice actors are having these issues, then maybe they do need to strike. I just personally think that this is the worst time to do it. This is the worst time to do it, where all employers are looking for reasons to get rid of what they see as liabilities for the company. And so if my advice is, don't give them a reason, man. Don't give them a reason to fire you or get rid of you or to replace you. So I don't know. I'm waiting to see this whole thing kind of come out more, but if it goes the way I think it does, I think that a lot of voice actors are sadly going to be pushed out because this is just the wrong time to do this. In my personal opinion. It's just the wrong time to do this. And because of that, I personally just... I can't support something that will only lead to hurting everybody in the process. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But I, at the current moment, just don't see it as being a good thing for them. But maybe I'm wrong, chat. Maybe you guys can educate me. Who knows? Anyway. Somebody asked what my favorite Warframe is, and right now, it is Wisp. You're saying evil if you do, evil if you don't. It's a little bit harder than that. I'm saying that it just right now is the wrong time to do it. Like, if you want to protest for better money, there are times to do it. Right now is probably not the time. Just saying. Like, let the economy rebound and then do it. Make it to where negotiating is a boon for both sides. Right now, negotiating is only a boon for the companies that want to get rid of extra flack. And guess what? By negotiating, you are quickly putting a target on your back as being extra flack. And I don't think a lot of people know that. You know, the people that are doing this, I don't think they know that. And I think, unfortunately, they're going to find out really quickly that these companies can just do it without them. And that means nobody's gonna win. Ugh, but yeah, it is just an interesting thing. Some people, I was reading a little bit about it. Some people are saying that they think it's good that this is happening because, like, maybe it'll get rid of shit stuff. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, some games have just been horrible, and a lot of Hollywood stuff has been horrible. So some people see these strikes as a way of cleansing Hollywood, and I don't know how I feel about that. It's kind of funny to say, because I do think that a lot of Hollywood is just overly bloated and just full of horrible movies. Not like morally horrible, just like bad stuff. Like Star Wars has been bad. A lot of Disney stuff has just been bad recently, and I cannot conscious seeing it. And whenever there is something good that comes out, it feels like a surprise, which is not how it should be. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I kind of just feel like maybe this is a cleansing that needs to happen. Who knows? This game is bad. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. I am sorry to hear that. I like it though. I like bad video games. Not all of them, but I like some bad video games. Oh, that's cool. I never knew that I could do that. Mini T, thank you for the follow. Cope? Cope about what? Oh, what? That the game is bad? I know, right? Anyway. I think we'll stay till round 10. I love Warframe. Me too. Me too. Thank you, Angelo, for the follow. I appreciate it. What Warframe would you suggest for damage? There's a lot of Warframes I could suggest for damage. Mirage is a really good damage Warframe. In fact, I would say Mirage is a really good damage Warframe, and she's really easy to get in the beginning. Styanax, here's the problem with Styanax. If you're a new player, Styanax is not going to be the first Warframe I would go for. Because I can't get it very easily. If you want pure, then Mirage. Yeah, Mirage is great. First Warframe video I've seen that wasn't about the banjo. Oh, you're welcome. I don't even know how to play the banjo, so you're in luck. I won't be making any of those anytime. Actually, here, you want to see how bad I am at the banjo? I could do it. I could literally just sit here and... Actually, what is it? I don't know how to actually play I don't actually know how to play it. What is it? Wait, what does the tab do? I don't know what the scale is supposed to be. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I don't even know how to play it, so you're in luck. Rhino is a good starter. Rhino is a good starter if you want survivability. I've never really seen him as a damaging Warframe, though. Hell yeah, more Haro. I think Haro Prime Blueprint is the most common blueprint I've ever come across. You know, I'll take that just for funsies. X, thank you for the follow. You know what? Just for fun, I'll give you guys the W3 relic here. I've been ratting out some of my Wisp relics because they're Wisp relics, just for you guys. I have Chroma. Chroma's one of the few I'm missing. I actually looked at the list. I looked at the list. I am missing 3 Prime Warframes right now. And 2 regular Warframes. And then I have all of them. Which is crazy. And that number will change here really soon. But I am missing 2 regulars and 3 primes. Chroma, Ember, and there's like one... Oh, and... Saren. Those are the 3 I am missing. And then I am missing... Nidus. Regular Nidus. And... Oh, what's his name? The Wispy Boy. The Wispy Boy from space. What's his name? The Ghost Warframe. I can't remember his name. I can't remember his name. Hello, I'm the Grim Reaper's son. Hello. Welcome. Zaku? No, Zaku is the skeleton. Zaku is the skeleton. I'm talking about the ghost Warframe. Sevagoth? Yes, Sevagoth. I'm waiting for the infected Warframe Prime to come out. Which one is that? There is a few Warframes that are infected. Nidus is already... Nidus is one of them, and he's already out. Ooh, Notify, thank you for the follow. Somebody else playing? No, nobody else is playing Wisp. Okay, I was wondering. I forgot that Sevagoth is a ghost. Yes, he is a ghost. Literally, second phase of him is a ghost part. I have not built him. Well, I don't have him yet. I still... Now that I can do Veil Proxima, I need to actually get him. Like, I'm gonna make... we're gonna do a stream, since I've got a Railjack that can survive Veil Proxima. We're going to do a stream of just getting Sevagoth, and if you guys want to get him, you can get him with me. Mag is the best starter. Doesn't she have armor stripping? Maybe. I have not memorized all of the Warframes that can do that. She might. Sevagoth is from Railjack. Void missions farm isn't bad. Now, the farm isn't terrible. It just requires you to do void missions. How's the stream been? Sorry I couldn't join. You're fine. It has been fine so far. It's been very fun. Oberon Prime is my favorite. A lot of people seem to like Oberon. I plan to eventually do a build with him. Do you know who I'm really excited for, though? Protea Prime. Protea Prime. You guys excited for Protea? Is gonna be crazy when she comes out. Like, the regal skin that she's got right now is amazing. Just imagine what her Prime Warframe is gonna look like. Oh, man. It's gonna be so exciting. I love Mag, but her kit is confusing for new players. I recommend Volt. Yeah, if you're a new player, my recommendation is Excalibur first, and then Volt. Mag if you want to be crazy. Nidus took me forever to get. Yeah, Nidus is one of those ones that I've considered just buying. Because the ability to get him, you have to do a mission that nobody likes doing. But because I have a group of people here, maybe I'll do a stream where we just grind regular Nidus out. Oberon could cause seizures. Really? That's crazy. I didn't know that she could cause Oberon could cause seizures. Oberon's dear boy. I have Volt and Valkyrie. Nice. I got it. Yeah, what's funny is when it comes to Prime Warframes, you can typically obtain them faster than the regular. When we do Railjack, can we use mine? It's fully upgraded. I mean, we can try. Because the thing is I'm adding people to the party, and I think it counts whoever adds people to the party. Jacob, thank you for the follow. I love doing Railjack last week, though, so we might cycle some more Railjack in. I'd only ever streamed Railjack once in the almost year that I've done this, so we're gonna do a little bit more of it. We also need to do more index, because, guys, I don't know if you noticed. I'm getting kind of poor here. Okay? I'm getting kind of, credit poor here. I used to have 15 million credits. I don't anymore. So I'm getting kind of credit poor here. I'm gonna need to grind some more. What's my thoughts on Nadaruk? It's a cool weapon. It's not one I want to use, though, because I hate timing things. Nadaruk is a good sneak bow. Well, it's a good sneak weapon, I should say. Like, if you're being patient, Nadaruk's a good weapon. But if you're someone like me that doesn't like being patient, I would never use it. I used to have 60 million credits, and I still have 60 million. Well, see, I gotta get up there eventually. Annabelle, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Excuse me. I may use Wisp. Wisp is really good. See, I really like Wisp. Right now, she's just a favorite of mine because she's so versatile. She's very squishy, and I'm surprised that I haven't died with her as much as I thought I would. Maybe I'm just better at the game now. But Wisp is so versatile, you can use her in almost anything. Like, she'll excel at things that require you to not move around so that you can stick to her moats. But she's pretty good. How do I farm this shadow guy? I'm not quite sure what you mean by shadow guy. I've got it to where I do crits all the time and do 60k. Hey, that's pretty cool. She has high energy with primed flow and gives buffs in Arcwing. Yes. Yes, she does. She's also very shiny. Well, at least I have made her very shiny. So what I've done is I've taken the Dex skin, I put the prime details on top of it. It makes it look like she's a very shiny warlock. And of course we gotta get that shiny booty there. It looks amazing. Ah, yes! Oh, that's funny. First to talk about Sevagoth or Necros. Ah. Well, if you want to get Sevagoth, you gotta do Veil Proxima Void missions. Is this Warframe? Yes. No, this is Patrick. You should play Warframe. Well, I got good news for you. Good afternoon. Hello. Alright, we'll do one more mission. One more mission, then we'll get group 2 in here. So if you would like to join in, again, this is... I repeat myself like a parrot, but I do it so that you guys can get your stuff. If you would like to join in to hour 2, there's only going to be 2 hours today. You have to jump over to YouTube, and when I ask for it, you got to give me your username. The first 3 people that do it, or the first 3 people I can add, will be in the party. So, if you want to join, now is the time to go over to YouTube and wait. Spent too much time on Railjack. Pink, thank you for, I don't know what that is. It looks like a galaxy and the lollipops. I appreciate that. Thank you for the follow. Also, as well as I'm gonna butcher your name. I apologize. Aizawa and Braxy, thank you for the follows. I appreciate that. Start playing Warframe. I got to level 35 and stopped for a little. Well, you should play Warframe again. It's very fun. Oh man, I know I've been gushing about Gatva so much, but Gatva, see, when they said that they were coming out with a free weapon for TennoCon, I thought it was gonna be a bad weapon because it's free, or like a low tier weapon. But for being a limited time weapon, it is actually one of the better weapons, and that's probably why it's so good. Because it is like very, and not only does it look really nice, but it feels really nice. In fact, it's one of the few weapons that I'll have displayed on the back because of how nice it looks. But I really like Gatva Prime. I heard from my friends that you're a good streamer. Awesome. I don't know who you heard from, but that's awesome. I do think I'm a good streamer. I'm lying, the gun is terrible. Well, then you haven't built it correctly. I apologize, but it is actually really good. May not be like completely S tier, but I at least think it's an A tier. Reminder that you're important will always matter. Yes, exactly. All of you are important and you all matter. Oh, hi there. Is that Wisp? Yes, it is. Am I doing a second stream today? That is the plan. And the second stream is going to be Sea of Thieves. And if you also play Sea of Thieves, I think it has to be on the computer. I'm not too sure. But if you also play Sea of Thieves, you can try and find me in-game while we're playing. And you are given free permission to try and take us down. I have it built correctly. Okay. What did you put on it then? I mean Volt. I mean Volt is pretty good. I'm just like, I already have enough speed with Wisp. Volt just makes it kind of crazy. Gava's okay, but it's underwhelming that it is an AoE. I mean, I don't really care. Latron Prime. Wait a minute, that's silver. I already I might not actually have Latron Prime. I might not. If I do, I'm gonna be upset with myself. How am I moving so fast? Because Wisp has a speed up moat. Deku, thank you for the follow. Alright. If you want to join up on hour 2, the last hour for the day, throw your name in the chat now. You gotta be on YouTube in order to join in. And I will take the first 3 people that I can add. Alright, throw your username in. Me? Spina, do I have you added? I don't. Oh, I do. Alright. But yeah. Throw your username in. First 3 people. Oh, Temp just came back as well. Temp, you're not online! Temp, it doesn't show you as online. I can't take it if you're not online. Unless I need to refresh it. Yeah, it says you're not online. Fun fact about Gava, it has a base 5% chance to red crit, and it isn't affected by crit. Instead, it's affected by status. Exactly, which is why I've made it a status machine. Who's my favorite frame? Right now it is Wisp. It changes. It changes. Actually, let me see here. It doesn't say you're online, but let me see. Oh? Wait a moment. Tam, are you not my friend anymore in Warframe? Did you remove me? You're my mod. You're not allowed to do that. Yeah, it says you're not online right now. That's weird. Show me what we're talking about. We are... Well, we were talking about the strikes that are maybe gonna happen with video games. But now we're just trying to get a new group together. Okay. Again, we still have 1 spot open right now. So if you would like to join, whoever I can add first. It's affected differently if you have 100% extra status from a moddable act as if it was 50%. Ah, okay. Am I able to trade hate? No, you cannot trade hate. Unfortunately, you cannot trade some weapons in the game. I'm sorry, somebody messaged me. Okay. Alright, we're gonna wait 1 more minute. I know a lot of people asked if they wanted to join, and maybe they're hopping on now, so... We have 1 more spot open. wait for Temp to say that he's actually back. Fixing my game now? Okay. Please don't tell me it has to verify your game files. That would suck. This game is old. This game is old but beautiful. It's like a Chinese pot that has like cracks in it, but the gold. It looks more beautiful with age. It's my personal opinion. Just had to relog. Awesome. I'm beautiful. Thank you. I think I'm pretty cool. Here, chat, let's switch back to the desk. We're gonna switch back to the desk for now. We were on the bed for a while. We're switching back to the desk. This game is never getting a sequel. No, they are. It's called Soulframe. I don't think it's actually gonna be a sequel, but... Oof. Try now. Alright, you've been given an invitation. It still says you're not online. That's weird. Oh, there it goes. I don't know why it says you're not online, but you are. Alright. I would say let's do Axie Relics, but Temp doesn't have any Axie Relics. And I'm gonna shame him for that. It does look good for its age. Yeah, they keep constantly improving it. They constantly improve it. Matthew, thank you for the follow. Ooh, excuse me. Soulframe is gonna be the sister of Warframe, maybe. We'll see. We shall see. Ooh. Oh, I apologize for all of the yawning. I think after I'm done, like, streaming, I'm gonna get some food. I'm gonna get some food because I need some food. Come back here, do the editing. Q, how do I... Nicolette, I am not quite sure what you're asking there. How do you... I am not quite sure what you're asking right there. Octomami, yes. That be me. That be me. Let's see, what are we doing? We're doing extermination. I am cute. Can I draw? Yes, you may. You are very much welcome to draw me. And now here's what I'll say. If you draw me, and it's not like overly sus, not saying that you would. I'm just saying anybody that draws fan art of me, I put in my 3D room to show off. So if you draw me, it will go in my 3D room. Like here, if I go to my bed scene here, I will put it like next to my bed or wherever. Somebody told me they want to draw something for me, and they want me to put it on my washing machine. I was like, sure, go for it. Go for it. It's gonna take 3 days. Okay. If you want, you join my I would say join my Discord. Go to YouTube and then join my Discord. And if you do that, you will have the ability to share it there. Or you can send it to me on Twitter or whatever. I don't care. I don't know. Get my money? I don't know what you mean by that. Not doing this for money. I'm doing this because I like it. Because it's fun. Money is like a secondary consequence of making good content, but I appreciate that. What's my Twitter name? Same as here. My username is the same on every single platform. Except for Roblox. I tried there. The username was already taken. And I dislike whoever took it before me. Is there a fridge in the room? No, I don't have a fridge in this room. I just have a washer. Which is a little... I mean, like, I would say that a washer is more important than a fridge. Maybe. I don't know, Chad. Which one do you think is more important? A fridge or a washer? Probably the fridge, actually. Fridge is probably more important. Do I have a real block? I don't know what you mean by that. Fridge, 100%. I'm willing to say probably the fridge because you can wash your clothes somewhere else, but you can't put your food somewhere else. You can't put your food anywhere else. But you definitely can, you definitely can, wash your clothes somewhere else. Hold on. Okay. We're just gonna repeat this mission. Okay. Yeah, there is no fridge in this room. Could I put fan art on the fridge? Again, there is no fridge here. I can just like... I'd actually have to do the starting soon screen. There we go. I don't think there's a fridge in here. There is a there's a washing machine right there, but there is no fridge. There is a microwave though, so the closest you're probably gonna get is putting the fan art on the washer or on the microwave or on the pipe system right there. That might work as well. You know, that's probably about it. Oh, I forgot I added a fan. All right, let's switch back. I'm gonna join you as a panther. Okay. It's a first. I want to put my fan art on the fridge because it looks like a kid's drawing. Yeah. I'll put it on... I will put it wherever I can. And then whenever you draw me something, I will try and make sure that it is displayed in a place to show it off. Just for you guys. Okay. Sorry, I think I'm a little bit like slow right now just because I didn't get good sleep last night. I apologize about that. I wanted to talk about the Saints Row stuff, or like Volition, which is, I believe, the people who made Saints Row. I want to let that cook a little bit. I want to talk about that when I actually have had enough sleep, because I want to give it more passion. So I think I'm going to hold off to talk about that till tomorrow, when we do tomorrow's Sunday stream. But just kind of a quick primer. The people that made Saints Row, which the original Saints Row games, like 1 through 4, which were very widely successful. I was told that like 2 and 3 were like the best. But the old Saints Row games that everybody loved, the people that made that made those games shut down. And the reason why, like, there's no like definitive reason, but the reason everybody's going to point to is because they made a shitty title, a shitty another Saints Row game, and because it was so hilariously bad, they had to shut down because they made no money off of that game. And so It's kind of sad. I want to read a little bit more about it, and we're going to talk about it tomorrow. But it's very unfortunate. It's very sad. Like, all you got to do is make a good product. You know what people like. You know how to you know what alienates people, and it looks like it was bad. It was bad. So I don't know. It's I've never played any of the Saints Row games. I own one of the Saints Row games. I think I own one of the good ones, so I'm gonna play that one eventually. But it's just sad to see that a game company that probably doesn't deserve it it's kind of sad that they are gone now. They tried being woke, and that is what I've heard. So I don't like using the word woke because I feel like it's overused. What I do like to say is people that make poor choices. What I like to say is when people make poor choices and stuff happens. I guess a lot of people would use that as a word to attribute it. But I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. Well, then tell me. If I don't know what I'm talking about, then educate me. What am I getting wrong here? I am just going based off of what I've seen. Had to inhale my food because I was getting egg yolk on my hands. Oh, that sucks. Can I let you join as a... I don't know what you mean by that. I'm not quite sure what you mean by that. I am very confused. What do you mean by join as a pancake? I want to know too. Yeah, the only thing that I know is that this company made good games, then they made a really shitty game, and a couple months later, their entire company shut down. Like, if it's not that simple, if there's more that's involved in it, I'd like to know. The only Saints Row games that are serious are the first two they wanted to go along with the comedy. Okay. Ooh. Okay, what does that have to do with what I'm talking about here? I'm a little confused. Am I missing something? I have no idea. What I'm trying to say is they made good games for a while that people enjoyed. They made a game that people were expecting to do good. It did really poorly because it was a bad game, and then the game company shut down. That is what I'm trying to say. What do I mean that Western games are in danger? I already talked about it, but there are strikes potentially going to happen right now. In it with one of the guilds, one of the Hollywood guilds, and it might impact gaming a little bit, but I don't know because that's something that like I don't really know for sure. They're not gonna shut down over one mistake. I mean, I'm not saying that's definitively the answer here, but what I will tell you is a lot of people are going to point to that and say that is the reason why. Like, if you have a really bad game and you alienate the people that you're supposed to make happy, I can see why a game company would shut down for that reason. I definitely could see it. And they already said they're shutting down. Unless I read that statement. Let me look at this statement. Volition team, let's say they've made for 30 years. Past June, Embracer Group announced a restructuring program to strengthen. Developer team, we're working to provide job assistance to help smooth the transition for our Volition family members. It made a difficult decision to close Volition. Yeah, Volition's shutting down. Volition has said, we are shutting down. We are making the hard choice to shut down. They are out of business. They are done. They are trying to help people that were working for them find different jobs now. I'm confused. It must have other reasons. Oh, I'm going to admit it's not just because they made a bad game. It's not just because of that. We will probably never know all of the reasons, But because they made a bad game, people are going to point and say that is one of the big reasons. Okay. Look at CD Projekt Red. Well, the difference between CD Projekt Red and that is CD Projekt Red actually worked really hard to fix their product. Whereas Saints Row said, we're not going to change anything. F you. Did we do a fashion frame? No, that is next week. That is next week. What's better, Rev Prime or Zaku? I couldn't tell you. I have not really played... I've not really played either of those too much, so I can't tell you. Couldn't tell you. But no, I'm not gonna say that one bad game is the reason for their shutdown. But it definitely is a huge contributing factor, in my opinion. And that's just my opinion. They didn't want an old base of gamers, they wanted a new branch. Here's the problem with that. Here's my problem with that. Here's my problem with that. If your goal is to alienate the people that made you big in an effort to try and get a new group of people, that's fine. You just have to be ready for the fact that the new group of people that you're trying to entertain may not be as much as the old people that you might want to be, that you may have upset. And you may end up alienating the new people that you ended up getting. Like, I don't care if people change their demographic for what they like. If Warframe decided to completely change and make a new game with different stuff, that's fine. I may not enjoy it and I may not play it and they may not get me as a returning person. Like, there are ways to be tactful about it, and looking at what they did a shit job at it. Coming out and doing what they did, trying to insult people, trying to say that people are horrible if they don't like their game. Yeah, that's a bad idea. All right? It's a bad idea. Why did you bring me here? I didn't bring you here. You swiped up on the page. But I'm glad you're here. I did it with Saints Row 3. 2 was completely serious. Again, here's the thing. I highly doubt, like, here's the difference. I highly doubt when the difference between 2 and 3. Here's what I'm going to tell you. I highly doubt that when they decided to make a complete joke for Saints Row 3, they didn't come out and say, hey guys, if you don't play our video game, you're a horrible person. All right? Alright? I am going to guarantee they probably didn't come out and do all of the things that they did with their most recent stuff. Alright? You can change a game or do a different formula, but if you act the way they acted, you're gonna have negative reception. Just saying there's a right way and a wrong way to sell a product, and they did the wrong way. People didn't quite like 3 and 4 because it deviated from the target audience, so Volition tried to reboot the franchise after 6 years, which resulted in a horrible reception. Yeah, I can see that. I can definitely see that. Saints Row 1 and 2 focused on gangs and had grounded set of reality, which people loved. A pseudo GTA. 3 and 4 started integrating stuff like superhero powers and sci-fi stuff. Yeah, that's what I heard, and that's why I heard it was kind of hit and miss with some people on 3 and 4, but like, here's what I am seeing as somebody who hasn't played it but is just looking at it. I see people that are making bad choices in terms of marketing. All right? Like, yeah, I haven't played it, but I'm allowed to have an opinion on looking at it from the outside in, and looking at it from the outside in as somebody that knows a little bit about marketing and a little bit about how to market a game. They did a shit job with trying to market their game, and I feel like that's in part what led to what happened. Wasn't Saints Row 3 the one with aliens? It might have been. I don't know. I don't know. I hate people that say that I hate those people who said that the players are sexist because the game has female in it. Yeah, I don't like those people either. Your best, most appealing thumbnail yet? I feel like you're being sarcastic. But thank you. Saints Row 4 was the one with aliens, and yes, it was terrible. Saints Row 3 was okay. Well, there you go. But no, I'm willing to admit, yeah, I haven't played the games, but here's what I will tell you. I am immediately turned off of playing, like, as somebody who has not played the series, I am immediately turned off by the company because they said if I don't like what they've done, like, I don't even care about your politics. I don't care about your politics, your morality. But if you come out and say that I'm an entitled person or I'm a bad person if I don't like your product, I'm immediately not going to like your product. And guess what? A lot of people think that way. A lot of people are going to tell you that they don't like it when they are preached to, or that they should like something blindly without being critical of it. And I am well within my ability to be critical of it, because I am some random idiot on the internet. And random people on the internet, I'll have their opinions. Mine most especially. So, am I venting? It's kind of, I feel like it's kind of a mix between venting and just kind of talking about this. I guess today is I didn't hit the record button, so the Saints Row topic is just gonna be not talked about, I guess, but or turn into a video. But like, I don't know, man. Saying that I shouldn't have an opinion because I haven't played it. It's like saying that it's like saying that because you haven't experienced everything in my life, you're not allowed to form a observatory opinion. And I think that's wrong. I think I can make an observatory opinion. Is it right or wrong? If it's wrong, fine. But I don't think I'm wrong when I say they did a shit job with trying to market their stuff. Western games are doing fine, but I would like a AAA Xianxia. I don't know what that is. What game am I talking about? Well, you're talking about Volition, the people who made Saints Row. And they are shutting down. And I am simply speculating. All right, I'm not... I guess it deems meriting again. I'm not coming out here and saying that the fact that their last game bombed so hard is the reason why they are shutting down. But I do believe that it is a big contributing factor to why it was having issues. All right? It sounds like 3 and 4 were having issues. It sounds like 3 and 4 gave them issues, and 4 and whatever came after that, this reboot that they did ended up putting the nail in the coffin for their company. I don't know, man. You know what? If that's the case, then all right. But I will tell you one thing. I don't think they were calling people entitled or all these mean things. Yeah, sorry, I sound like such a mother saying that. They didn't come out and call everybody entitled or like bad. I don't know how else to say it. They didn't come out and call everybody assholes for not buying their game. At least for 3 and 4. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But what I'm trying to say is, their most recent thing flopped, and it definitely feels like it had a contributing factor to why they're no longer going to be working today. And if you're upset that's my opinion, you're allowed to be upset. I'm gonna laugh at you because you're upset over my opinion. But go ahead. King David, thank you for the follow. What's my mastery rank? 26. Getting closer to 27. I don't even think it's the fact that they said that. It's based off the context that the game was horrible. They lost their target audience and spit in their face afterwards. Yeah, no, yeah. Exactly. What is my relation to Splatoon? None. None whatsoever. I don't know. Oh. Oh, chat. Splatoon is so good. Well, I mean, I'm not gonna say it's not good, but I don't have any relations to it. Oh, chat, man. The person got real heated. Like, you're allowed to disagree with me. I'm gonna put that out there right now. You can disagree with me and you can tell me that you think I'm wrong. But don't use things that don't really fit into what my points to try and argue against me. Alright? I know that's not the only reason why it's closing. I'm just throwing out there as a possible answer here. I'm gonna miss this model. I mean, the model will still be here. It's just I will be using the new model. Temp is not here. Oh, did we lose somebody? We did lose somebody. That's fine. We can get a new person in, or we'll just run with 3. That's fine. Temp is one of those people where he's got a busy life, and if he has to jump randomly, that is alright. I think Western Games will be fine, but there are a lot of delays that could potentially happen because of the strike. Yes. I agree. I agree. I think that will impact game companies. And again, I don't necessarily think there's anything wrong with strikes. Like, it's my issue with all of that together. I don't necessarily have an issue with it. Like, if you are actually, going through issues, like if you are being not represented correctly or the company is screwing you in the ass, yeah, go on strike. This is not the right time to go on strike, though. Right now, the economy is struggling, and you are making it easy for companies to say, I'm gonna get rid of you. Like, do your strike. But, like, don't do it during a time where literally people are scraping by. They don't care about other people because of that. And it's a lot easier to just stab you in the back and move on. I'm sorry, that's just the reality. You know, Disney is suffering issue after issue, and that's its own issue that like, I don't care about, but, like... people are waking up at the wrong time. I think it's more just people are choosing, like, some of these people are just choosing to make issues at the wrong time. What is the right time? When the economy is, again, just not having issues. Bjorn and Texas, what is it? Texas Redneck Nerd, thank you for the follow. Show me that whisper frame fashion. You mean wisp frame? That wisp fashion? I actually have a short on it on both TikTok and YouTube that you can watch. I guess I need to update it because I changed the skin a little bit. But, alright, since temp is bounced out, we're gonna make it public and just... We're gonna let's see. Let's do some Axie relics. Temp isn't here, so let's do some Axie. I really want this one to pan out here. We're not gonna do it though. Not yet. I don't know. Oh. Anyway. It's a weird situation. Definitely very weird. And I will be here to watch it and maybe comment on it if something is worth commenting on. Because you guys know me. I love me the good drama. I love me that good drama. Anyway. I need some water. Gotta hydrate. Because you know that important. Okay. Bye, Pliss? I don't know what you mean. Is a drama reporter just like one of those drama YouTubers? Maybe. My goal is to report on drama, not make it, I guess you could say. I don't know. I kind of see myself as a not drama instigating Keemstar. Like, you know, Keemstar sometimes likes to instigate the drama that he reports on, and that's its own little thing. But I just like to tell the news as I see it. Or not just the news, but I just like to tell things as I see it. If I'm wrong, I am welcome to being wrong, but I would like people to prove me wrong with facts and logic. Alright? Alright? Prove me wrong with facts and logic. Keemstar's inciting led to 2 deaths. Well, I'm not really comparing myself to him. I'm just saying that, like, I'm not going to be like him in that way. I guess what I'm trying to say is I will see the drama and talk about it as I see it. I'm not going to incite... Listen, there's enough drama to go around. I don't need to do that. Not only is that, like, morally reprehensible, which, depending on who you talk to, doesn't matter. But I don't need to do that. Period. The topic of game devs, apparently Nintendo has a 98% employee retention rate. They really treat their workers right. That's crazy. If that's true, I don't know where that came from. But if that is true, actually, could you tell me where you saw that? Because I would like to see. I want to pull that up. And if that's true, I want Nintendo deserves praise. Is cross save out yet? No, they're working on it though. It's coming out this year. It's happening soon. So if you haven't played Warframe in a while, log into the game and get ready for cross save. What weapon is that? Gatva Prime. A TennoCon 2023 exclusive weapon. Sounds absolutely amazing though. Do I think Whisper in the Wall is a big update? It probably will be. My friend Temp, again, he's not in the chat right now, but the way that I've kind of seen it thrown out is Whisper in the Wall is probably going to be like a Second Dream style update, like with the amount of story that goes into it. But Warframe 1999 is going to be the New War update. The next New War update, I guess you could say. So... That I would expect it to kind of be like that. You know? We'll see. I don't know. I'm very interested. Whisper in the Wall looks very well done so far. It's not done yet, but it looks very well done. Very cool. Very, very exciting, and I cannot wait to see what will happen. Sorry I'm late, just got home from work. Hey, you're totally fine. I am going to be streaming again tonight. with Lumi. And we're going to be playing Sea of Thieves. So if you want... Again, I will mention this again. If you like Sea of Thieves and you like terrorizing as a pirate, you are encouraged to try and seek me and my co-stream partner out tonight while we are playing Sea of Thieves. And you are encouraged to try and make life hell for us because it will make funny content. Alright? 1999 is continuing something. I doubt I'll have as much as the new war, which will needed to conclude nearly everything. No, I don't think you'll need... I mean, obviously you'll need to go past new war to do it, but I don't think you'll need something like a necromech. It looks like its own kind of story. But I would imagine that, unlike Duveri, which could be completed at any point, 1999 probably will require you to complete content up to a certain point. Maybe. I don't know. The implications of not would be interesting to me. I'm not exactly sure how they're planning to tackle that. Gava sounds pretty. It is. Here. It is great. By the way, it's only as fast as it is right now because I'm using Wisp's motes. It sounds so good. It's one of the most satisfying weapons I've had the pleasure of being with. I've never played Warframe since it never caught my attention, but... Well, you should definitely play it, because it sounds like it's catching your attention now. Don't know why, but it sounds like an LMG. I can kind of see that. Flag is messing with my message. I'm sorry to see that. Or hear that. Heyo, hello. Well, that was my thumb there. I don't know if you heard that. Seeing you play makes me want to install it. Yeah, you should definitely do it. And if you do install it, you should definitely play it with me whenever I'm on stream. Trying to roll this here. I really want Vecna Prime. Oh wow, everybody's rolling rad relics today. Bet? Yeah. If you want to play with me on camera whenever I'm live, all you need to do is be on YouTube. And you need to have whatever we're doing unlocked in order to do it. That's it. I'm almost at the point where I want to help new players. Like, do stuff with new players. I don't know how well that would work, but I would like to do that. Maybe we... You know what? I think one of my other Warframe streaming friends does something similar, so maybe I'll do something like that. I've been playing Warframe for a while. Nice. Quentin, thank you for the follow. Welcome. TennoCon demo showed an incarnate weapon, so I feel like it's post-New War. That would make sense to me. I don't think you can play 1999 until you do Intrati tileset quest first. Yeah, I would be honest. I'll be honest with you. I will be surprised if you don't have to do that first. Because it would probably confuse people. Came back from practicing with Marine recruits. I'm tired. It sounds like it. YoBoy_Alfred, thank you for the follow. I just started playing this game right before TennoCon. Totally worth it. I agree. If you started playing this game before TennoCon, you got all the free stuff that came with TennoCon, woo, you definitely got a head start, in my personal opinion. Vex, thank you for the follow. I need to get back into streaming and stream some frame. Good idea. Well, there's a lot of stuff. There we go.
The relic has been cracked open. Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
No, but yeah, I'm totally down for like doing streams where we just do stuff with viewers. Am I running relics? Yes, I am. Today, every Saturday at 10 PST, 12 Central is relics. I've been playing since 2020. Nice. Oh, Luperine, thank you for the message there. I will take a look at it. Christopher, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. And again, this might be the... Well, probably not the last time, but if you are watching on TikTok, I'm also streaming on YouTube. I have a very cool 3D environment that you can watch me in. I'll actually switch back to the bedside view. So if you want to watch me play Warframe in a super cool 3D environment, you should go over to YouTube at MommaOcco and join me. That is also what you have to do if you want to actually play with me. My only requirement is you have to have the content unlocked that we're playing, and you have to be on YouTube in order to accept the invite. That's the only requirements I typically will have. Wisp and Limbo with the Grimoire being added would fit them. Oh yeah, the Grimoire is going to look so good with Wisp here. I hope it's a secondary so I can still carry my good primary weapons. How's it going? It is going. I wish I never quit playing the game. I wish I discovered this game earlier. I really did. Boraxel and Victor, thank you for the follows. Welcome. Not even the biggest thing, apparently Super Mario Wonder developers didn't have any crunch. The workers were allowed to release the game at any time and could use wacky ideas. I did hear that they were encouraged to... So here's what I heard from Mario Wonder, and that is really cool though. Here's what I heard about Mario Wonder. They were told not to use traditional enemies. Like, they were told you cannot use traditional enemies until you come up with some unique ones to also use in the game. Which I think is kind of neat. What if they made a third weapon slot? There is a third weapon slot. It's called your melee. There's actually 4 weapon slots. Your 4th one is your heavy weapon, which you can unlock if you complete Fortuna. So technically you have 4 weapon slots. Even more technically, you can have a 5th weapon slot, and it's called your Necromech. But that's in the open world only. And that's really crazy. If Nintendo really is one of the best places to work, that's awesome. This is why Nintendo is the top. I mean, they do have some practices that I slightly disagree with, but I'm willing to look past it because they just produce quality, and it's very hard to produce quality these days, guys. I'm sad to say. And you have your 6th, 7th, and 8th slot, and that's your arch stuff? Yeah, I guess so. Will the Grimoire be like a gun? Yes. They didn't really show us a whole lot of it, but from what I understand, you basically open up your Grimoire, and you fire spells off of it. Thomas, I'm assuming that's what your name is. Thomas, thank you for the hand and the roses. Hey, Venka Prime, awesome. Not the most audience-friendly, but they know what it takes to make a good game. Yeah, I'll agree with you on that. Calamari? No, you're thinking of squid. Alright, let's see how lucky we get. Thomas. Okay, I'll try to remember that. I'm horrible with announcing things. What's my thoughts on SM2? Which one? What is SM2? Calamari is squid, takoyaki is octopus. Yes. Yes. It's all good. Spider-Man 2. Oh, are you talking about the game or the movie? Because Spider-Man 2 with Tobey Maguire was actually a decent flick. And I would recommend that everybody watches it because it was pretty funny. Now, if you're talking about Spider-Man 2, I have not really seen anything about the new Spider-Man. All I know is that Spider-Man 1, which I also haven't played, is a really good title. Really good. Ryan! Oh, why didn't it show up? Hold on. Oh, that's weird. It didn't show up. Hold on. Browser. Streamlabs alerts. Oh, that might be why. Okay, here, let me try that again. I want to make sure that you get displayed for what you did. Is it gonna replay? Is it gonna play? Do I need to fix it? It might be broken. My Streamlabs alerts might be broken. Alright, I will fix that afterwards. But Ryan, thank you so much for the sub. Welcome to the Goober Gang. I appreciate it. I deeply appreciate it, and I appreciate you following, because now you've shown me that these really just having the issues. No, it's not. That's weird. I don't know why it didn't display before. Here, I'm gonna refresh the page. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Awesome. Awesome. Perfect. Ryan, thank you for the sub. So mad that Marvel was saying that the Insomniac Spider-Man 1 was planned to be the beginning of the MGU Marvel gaming universe. Then Sony ripped the idea in half, and now it's only Spider-Man. Though looking at it now, probably for the best, but Spider-Man 1 and Miles Morales were both great. Yeah, I've heard that they're really good titles. I just haven't played them yet. I think I own... Oh, I think I own it on the PS4. I just haven't played it yet. I don't know. Gonna eat lunch? Alright, you have a good one. I am gonna be done in about 15 or so minutes, though, chat. Because I need to edit a video and rest. It's better on PS5? Well, I ain't buying a PS5 anytime soon, so I'm just gonna have to deal with it being on the PS4. I don't know. I'll have to deal with it. As for Digital Extremes, 90% of the workers would recommend being there as an employee on Glassdoor. Well, that's awesome. I know that Digital Extremes is a good company. Now, they are Canadian. I'm just kidding. They're one of the few games companies that I know of that comes out of Canada that actually does a really good job. I don't know of very many games companies that come out of Canada, but I'm going to say that they're the best. I'm going to say they're probably the best. If you're interested, Spider-Man 1 Remastered is $40 on Steam, and PC is actually the best version. Shocker. That's funny. I'm good for right now. It's one of those games where I would probably enjoy it. Probably. But... I just don't have... I was actually talking about this with my friend Tim today. I was talking about this with Tim. Then I'll get to your question. So... There are a lot of games I would love to play that I'm kind of glad that I don't own them, because I just don't have time, and I would feel bad that I just can't play all these things I want. Like, I want to play Baldur's Gate, and I'm doing that slowly. And I want to play all of these other games, like Spider-Man. What's another one that I really wanted to play? I kind of want to play more of Zelda. You know, and the 3D Mario game that came out, remastered, I want to play that too. And I'm not just talking about on stream, I'm talking about in my own personal time. These are games I want to play in my personal time or on stream, but I don't have enough time. Like, and here's the problem. I will never have enough time, because Temp, my head mod, he works from home. He is employed doing what he does as a cybersecurity expert or something along those lines, but he doesn't have enough time, because even though his job is from home and he is basically always at the computer and can play like 50, 60, 70% of the day, he doesn't have enough time. So if he doesn't have enough time and he has way more time than I do, I'll never get to everything I want. Ever. So I'm kind of just having to be fine with the fact that I won't get to enjoy everything I want to. And that's fine. It's like, it's kind of a pick and choose situation. You kind of look at what's out there. Kind of say, okay, what could I realistically enjoy? And you just kind of not play everything else. And you just have to be fine with that. And it's fine, you know what I do when I can't live the experience of enjoying a game? I watch somebody else play the game. I watch somebody else enjoy it. Oh dear, I need to leave. Let me move. Thank you. So, there are many times where there is a game that I want to enjoy, but I don't have enough time. And my alternative is either just being fine with that not happening, or I watch somebody else. You know? What are ribbon slivers for? Ribbon slivers are for quite a few things. I actually can show you because I haven't had a chance to redeem them this week. I'm getting next gen console information. I'm gonna check this out. Fun. That's it. That is it for now. Yes, I am going to be. I'm not done streaming just yet. I want to show off the ribbon slivers for people that are wondering. I'm gonna make a little short out of it as well. Okay. So if you're interested in figuring out where you can take your ribbon slivers, you can actually take them to Iron Wake. And in Iron Wake, there is a specific lady that you can trade them with to get ribbon mods and a couple other really cool things here. Just gonna speed all the way over here. So if you come all the way into the back of Iron Wake, at the back of the map here, you've got the vendor here, Paladino, I think is how you pronounce her name. Now, every single week, you can buy 2 ribbon mods, or 10 ribbon slivers. You can buy 150,000 credits for 5 ribbon slivers, and 35,000 kuva for 10 slivers. Now, all of these things have different uses here. You can also buy the Donna here, but you only need to buy that once. But basically, your ribbon slivers are for ribbon mods, which are special modified mods that you can get in Warframe. And yeah, that's what you use your ribbon slivers for. I'm gonna buy some of these. That's a kit gun. No, thank you. Give me those credits. I need those. Alright. That is where you spend them. You have to have, the Chains of Horror quest done, though. It's the only prerequisite. Anyway, thank you so much, everybody that joined me today. You guys are fantastic. Special thank you to everybody that came by. Really quickly, before I jump off, let me say a special thank you to Smiley, Havoc, DJ, Cross Emoji, Lassiter, and Joseph for the follows. You guys are amazing. Don't leave just yet, because we are also doing a stream tonight. Tonight we'll be playing Sea of Thieves with me and a couple of my friends. If you want to harass us in the game tonight, you are invited and encouraged to do so. All you need to do is own the game, and you need to find whichever server we're on, and then you can just kind of mess with us, basically. And yeah, we're encouraging it because we think it's going to be funny and worthwhile. But other than that, thank you so much for joining. I am gonna go rest, get some food, edit a video or two. And I will see you guys later tonight. Have a good one. Bye.